All right. Well, a bit of an interesting thing here. So this is Layers of Fear. It's a demo that is limited for like a week or something like that. So I'm just gonna give you multiple videos these days to try to get you a chance to try this yourself. And there are some interesting thing here. The settings mode here is... No, it looks kind of fine here, right? Now so you can turn off head bobbing. Let's turn off subtitles for fun, more immersive thing. So this is not a game that I usually play, but it feels interesting, and to try this this kind of horror story thing it could be fun, and you know, I think it could be popular and everything. So I have my performance meter up. I'm gonna turn it off there because it's covered by my face and it's not that important. I just wanna be able to clarify a little bit about the performance when we get into the game. But yeah, you know, not really my type of game or anything. But it uses Unreal 5, which really piqued my interest. The new engine that's coming up here, you know, not being used so much. The first thing you're gonna notice is that there's no like apply button. So you're just gonna hope that settings you change will be applied. One thing here is this one. Yeah, that's it. Master volume does not seem to do shit. Not a good start. So I have no idea. So again, the demo are supposed to showcase the final product. I love demos, I think they're great, and I can even understand some, you know, doing some kind of beta demos here and there, but this is like basic stuff. If the master volume is not working, don't include it in the demo, because this is just terrible. And there's no apply button, so I had no idea. Like, okay, so that applies, I guess, the master volume. And now there's no music at all, so okay. It's just so weird. Like, how are the settings being applied? Also good level for me to set. What should I go for? And then we have this one. Control seems nice. Mouse sensitivity is almost in the bottom. You can barely see that. Turn off mouse acceleration and smoothing. That's nice to have there, right? We're gonna get into that more later. And then we have this. You can see the key bindings, but you can't really change them. Like basic PC gaming stuff to be able to map keys. And maybe that's in the full game, but again, demo. And this is a close. I think about in a month this game is gonna release. So this should be in the demo. It just doesn't showcase any good. Other than that, you know, it's pretty good here. It's nice with the subtitles here. The only thing is that, again, why would you not have, like, to the right, like a showcase of what the hell the setting is doing? You can't adjust this in real time and see that. And the same with the text. Why not have it being visualized? Like, minor thing that's just kind of weird. I'm trying to find one thing, but I cannot seem to do that. When you start a game, you kind of have like a basic accessibility option. One of the things are head bobbing, and then you have a slider. That's nice. The problem is, I can't find that slider again. I can only find an on or off. It's not a problem. I'm gonna turn head bobbing off. I don't enjoy that. But you have a slider when you start the game, and then you can't find it. It's not in controls, right? No slider for head bobbing. There's not a slider here for head bobbing. Graphics, let's go gameplay first, right? There's no slider, right? There's no accessibility options that I can check in here for the head bob slider. There's only on or off. There's no more hidden menus. And then we go to the graphics. So this is also nice, right? You have some, it looks like it actually is a full screen. No borderless full screen, doesn't seem like it. But alright. It does support 32:9 resolution, right? 32 by... I think that's correct, not, yeah. No. You will get black bars on the left and right, so it does not support it. It supports 16:9. Again, not really that... I can see why you add it, but it's just kinda seems bad. If I can choose ultra widescreen resolution, I want it to work, you know, without the black bars. But no. Another fun thing here is that I love this. You have an HDR toggle. You know that the game supports HDR. This is great. I'm gonna highlight what I really like because it deserves that. And it deserves, like every game that supports native HDR needs to have this. So you know that HDR is on, off, or if you can set some settings. If there is nothing saying that, hey, HDR support, you don't really know. Like there are games that support HDR without, like, but you don't get any toggle, so you don't know if it is native HDR or if it is the Windows automatic HDR conversion thing. So yes, great, love it. The problem is if you turn on HDR, you will get full screen only. Exclusive it seems. So again, yeah, I wanna be able to have windowed mode. And the funny thing is that this toggle is still active when I activate this one, but I'm forced to full screen. Maybe that's some Windows 11 NVIDIA bug, but it's sad. It's a little bit of a bad impression, first impression, because again, I especially recording everything, I'm using one big single screen. I like to play in 1440p or maybe 1080p, and you know, I have OBS and everything on the same screen. And other games works fine in HDR without being exclusive full screen, so a bit sad. But alright, VSync on off, nice. Frame limit, very limited. 30, 60, 120, no 90, no custom, no 40, 144, 165. Okay, it's a demo, but you have unlimited, so that's nice. You have a quality setting for quickly changes from low, medium to high preset. Gamma calibration. You know, that's nice. Okay, that took me way back. One thing is that you're scrolling. Well, let's go to the settings. It supports ray tracing. I don't know if it's working or not. Let's get into the game and toggle it, because it seems to run too smooth for ray tracing, to be quite honest. It's nice. TSR upsampling, XESS upsampling, DLSS. I would have liked FSR too. Usually when you have DLSS and XES, you know, FSR2 should work really nicely as an option. The other thing that you can see here is that it's a bit weird that you don't have like a drop down. It's good that it disables the other ones, but I can turn on all of them. But it would have been nicer to have like some kind of drop down. I feel personally, it kind of feels confusing, like you can activate multiple of them. I'm gonna go for quality, just for, I think it works fine for this dark game. The other weird thing is that I'm scrolling, there are settings down, but the menu won't show any more settings unless I move my mouse down. Again, it freezes here, the scrolling freezes. What the hell? It's so weird. Here you can see my settings. And again, this is also interesting. Often when you use DLSS, there is built-in anti-aliasing. I guess this is a separate. I don't know if that's good or bad. And everything is on high. I don't really like bloom or lens flash or motion blur, so I turned that one off and film grain. That's great. I hope there's no hidden chromatic aberration or anything, but seems to be really great with menu-wise. It's just the menu and how the settings are being applied are a little bit weird. That you know, like... Again, it's so weird. Okay, it applies the settings. I wanna, you know, adjust this in real time. So, let's get into the game.
I once had it all. My palate was sated, nostrils stimulated, standing venerated. And one day, you took everything away but shame and pain. I'm still not sure what game you're playing, but I'm back.
Seems to be very high quality audio.
I'm taking what's mine.
A nice intro cutscene there. Alright, 10 years earlier. So I have nothing about the previous games or you know, that's so. So here you can see it, I'm recording here, I'm on high preset and RTX and everything. The first thing that you might notice that I saw on the forum is that it looks very grey washed out, the colors. And I tried mixing, like playing around in the control panel. It did not seem to work. NVIDIA control panel. Let me try something on here. The ray tracing is on. Let's start with this one. Seems the same. Let's come on. Oh my god, it's so weird trying to scroll this one. Let's see. Seems very grayish. So the developers are aware of that it looks very gray and washed out, and it's not supposed to do that. Oh, menu here, I don't know why it just zooms up and down. It's so weird. Zoom. Ooh. Something is... Oh god, something is weird here. But let's try to turn down some settings to see. Doesn't seem like settings are affecting the gray washed out feeling, unfortunately. Can it stop zooming down? What could more affect? Effects? No, it seems like we're gonna be stuck with the grey looking game, unfortunately. And again, I can't change anything in the NVIDIA control panel to fix this. Just see what happens. No, it seems the same. Let's turn off. It's not DSR. And here it's very interesting. Still, I'm getting quite high performance here, so DLSS should do more, I think. But let's see if we turn on just DLSS here. What do we get? 115? Yeah, okay, that's good. It is a good difference here. So yeah, very washed out, and changing settings just doesn't seem to do anything. Again, I don't know if changing how like good is changing, like there's no apply of settings, but I'm hoping just going out of the menu applies them. I hope that you can see that it looks very grayish, like it's mapping to the wrong like colors, the black levels, like it's running in full 0 to 255th black levels, and like this should be like 16 to 255. But again, in the control panel, I tried changing it. It makes no difference if I go from RGB to YCB CR, what is called 444 or 420, or dynamic range full, limited, 8, 10, 12-bit color depth. Nothing that I change seems to do any difference. I tried running this in 4K 60Hz instead of 4K 120Hz. I tried looking for settings on my TCL TV to force a limited color space. I just I can't find it, unfortunately. I would have loved to try that, but it just doesn't seem like I can change those like things. Like, it doesn't seem like I can force my TV to switch between 16 or limited or full dynamic range for the color output there. But yeah, so let's boost the settings again and just try to play anyway. But I wanted to showcase this when it's out. So let's start with high quality, ray tracing on. Yes, we can try. See there what we can do. So everything's high. I guess we could turn on everything here for fun to see if that makes a difference. No, it doesn't seem so. Ooh, that motion blur needs to get the heck out. Let's keep bloom and lens flare for you guys, and no motion blur, no film grain. Let's return it up. I'm trying to find if there's anything that affects this gray, but it just isn't. The developers need to fix it. There's no quick fix here. So, here we go. Everything at high. I'm recording, I'm running DLSS quality. We get pretty good performance. I would love a little bit higher performance, so in ray tracing on and off. Let's go with DLSS balanced. There we go. So, around 90 frames. That's good. Mouse is very quick even on this low settings. We go out and check the performance, around 90 to 100. Settings, let's try and turn ray tracing off. It's a very minor difference for turning ray tracing on or off here, right? I don't know if this is Maybe it is the Unreal Engine that is just very good, or that the ray tracing is very minor in this scene, but it's like 5 frames per second or something, so there's no reason, at least on the RTX 3070, to not have it on. Maybe it's not working, you don't know. I don't see a huge difference, but I don't know, you be the judge of that. So, Again, obviously since it is very gray, it might be difficult to comprehend it. Also the audio here, I don't know if we need to... Let's crank it, right? To see, so you can hear more of the audio here. Maybe... no. I'm not sure how loud this is supposed to be. Probably this is good for the audio. So performance, you know, and everything. Let's get rid of the performance there. Let's get my camera if I get jump scared or something cool. Let's just play. Oh, one final thing. The mouse, you have settings for acceleration and what do you call it? Mouse smoothing. It still is not... It does feel floaty. I don't know why.
It made me think of your poem. Congratulations.
So for an Unreal 5 engine and with ray tracing, one thing that I'm noticing here is that the lighting feels very static. Like these like oil lamps, if they would have had a more moving and you know, the light would move and bounce around here, and ray tracing would be a more natural casting. That would be a lot for the atmosphere. In general, it just feels like everything is fixed. Maybe that's the purpose. I don't know. Maybe things will change.
Dear, congratulations once again on winning our competition. Let us repeat, your submission astonished us, and we are delighted to welcome you in our hermitage. Make yourself at home. The whole lighthouse is at your disposal.
I don't know why everything is not being read here.
Hello?
I received the word that you came to the lighthouse. You find everything to your liking.
Well, that was fast. Yeah, I'm here.
I'm very pleased to hear it. Now, are you writing?
What?
You must understand, Mrs. It is imperative that you start your work as soon as possible. I will remind you that you signed a contract. So it is very specific on the timeline. I would advise you abide by it. Goodbye.
Okay. Seemed like nice voice
Now
acting.
that was a conversation I was too sober for.
Nice acting. I want to do one quick thing here. Even with the sharpening quite low, it looks quite sharp. There we go. Like very sharp textures here. I don't know if the DLSS is fixed sharpness or not, but I've turned down pretty much all the way the sharpness here, and it feels pretty sharp. So I just wanted to quickly turn this on. So VRAM on my RTX 3070 that has 8 GB of onboard video RAM. It's only been utilized to 4.3 GB with recording with OBS. So the textures here does look nice, so it's not a problem. But I guess VRAM is the big thing right now after The Last of Us, and
Whole lighthouse is at your disposal. My ass.
but yeah, I think it's the nice textures, but it's very low VRAM usage, so just an interesting observation. So let me turn that one off again. We don't want it distracting. And again, just walking around here, everything feels very static. Like there's no like movement, no like from the tree shadows dancing in through the windows or anything. Let's continue here. Let's start writing. So again, I know nothing about the franchise here, so... And this super slow walking speed, you know, I want to zoom around games. One thing that I also miss is FOV slider. This feels very, very narrow. I would love to tweak it up. Maybe that's just, hey, we want this to be more claustrophobic feeling. But yeah, FOV feels really weird, and the mouse movement, like even on the almost all the way down, are quite a high sensitivity and floaty feeling. And this is the problem, because adjusting it in a fine control just gonna be quite difficult. So to get the correct mouse sensitivity is not... It goes from feeling a bit too slow to being too fast. There we go. Alright. Oops. I'm so used to using a F or E to interact, not mouse. Left mouse. Okay. So F is assume, never call him by real name. Do the most important facts from the newspaper articles about the scandal. Never tell where it is. No date, mid-20s maybe. Okay. But again, it's so static. You want some shadows, some lightning, like the moon lightning. You want like the oil lamp, something bouncing around, something to happen. Ooh, that is creepy as fuck. It is good audio, like this creepy sensation. I like the voice acting. Just that the graphical with the gray fix, that should be pretty not too crazy fix. But the static feeling of everything, that could be more of a challenge. I can definitely see this, you know, getting some jump scares going into it. A lot of dynamic audio going from really low to loud to kind of get you off your seat. Nice 3D audio so far. It's said that it had it, so... Oh, hello. Alright, that's what I do. That is creepy, and this is as much that I like played and tried a little bit of the demo to get, you know, see if I could fix stuff before just playing and recording this video.
Might as well make some good use of the phone while I'm here.
Oh, all right.
Hello?
Hi, darling. I'm calling to let you know I'm here. Can you believe the agency already called to see if I was working?
That's insane. Did you at least have time to settle in a bit? How's the lighthouse? Inspiring? Spooky? Haunted?
All of these things. I was just looking around and it's certainly something. How are you? Do the meds work?
Don't you worry about me, Mama. This is your time to do your work. To live your life.
Well, maybe you're right. I should probably get to it then. Bye, son. Love you.
Love you too, Mama.
I can see this be pretty good so far if you're using a controller. Like, it seems like the movement should work pretty good with controller. So obviously you have in the settings, let's see, where was it? Oh, gameplay. Like, turn to the save mode, like here. So there's gonna be enemies and you can get killed here apparently, so you have settings to, you know, just go for the creepy story, I guess. Okay, we have some flickering there, that's good. I have some... Again, maybe the game will get more and more dynamic shadow lightning stuff happening. Okay, we are writing. Loading is really nice. So what the hell is happening here? I don't know. Obviously this is a demo, so I don't know if they jump to a different scene here. Very much possible. What? Let me see. I wanna see if I can turn on VSync here. Seemed like it was some little tearing. Oh, there we go. This area looks much better, not as grey washed out.
Moths, drawn to the fire between them. No matter if the flame was desire, despair, or hate.
No, this is private.
But again, you hear this thunderstorm, and there's no like lightning to dynamically kind of light up. Everything feels so far super just static, and I think that's a little bit of flickering. That's nice, but I hope the full game has a lot more of dynamic to it.
I hereby resign from service as maid in house.
I can definitely see why you would get drawn into this. Very eerie music and feeling. It just... Again, the more dynamic thing I feel would have just exploded the creepiness more. There's also settings right in gameplay. Yeah, you can turn on that. I think you have something for... Yeah, you can... Exactly. Okay, so that's nice. You can turn... You don't have to use that. Some nice accessibility options. Here we have a much more dynamic thing. With the audio, the flickering here. It could be bad if you are sensitive to flickering, but yeah. Still feels a bit too grayish here, like it's still not something that needs to be fixed, but it's good to see more dynamic stuff. It adds a lot to everything. The dancing shadows, light flickering, and the red light that was interacting there with
Oh, stop looking at me like
walls.
that. It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all. Nothing. They're getting smart. Honey, remember how you said it would be nice to have a cat so the baby could have someone to play with?
Interesting. Yeah, very eerie story feeling here. Again, here is the static thing. Like, we have candles. You have candles, but it doesn't dance as much. I'm thinking this is an old lighthouse. They probably, like, drafts. They bounced a little bit more. They could have been really nice. Maybe have these curtains, like, some kind of movement to it. Uh-huh. What the heck is this? Is this Resident Evil? Is this gonna be dogs coming? Does seem to run really nice, and Unreal Engine and everything, so cool. Again, here we have another light candle, and there's zero movement to it. The lighting when it is flickering looks nice though, and different interaction like this, having that nice little different colors from it. That's a scary one. Unfortunately, the gray thing here probably makes me miss a lot of things. Since here it's not supposed to be this kind of gray, like I don't know what you call it, overlay here. I am using headphones here to get maximum scared. And I'm sure there's gonna be one jump scare or something who gets me. Oh, creepy. Two-Face. This looks different. Oh, well. Here it looks much more nice and not as grey feeling. Hello. Like here it looks much nicer. It's still a little bit of a gradient, but much better.
I always loved painting blood.
Is this the right door for you?
Is this the right door? Oh, well, I guess I don't have a choice now. I was thankful for that. I'm sure when it's gonna be maybe an enemy encounter that I'm gonna...
Canvas crawlers, massive pulsating fur, poison to paint, fire, final solution.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be like one enemy jump scare and I'm gonna like and not be able to run away from. There are some minor stuttering here and there. I feel it's just loading stutters. It's not shader compilation stutters. I am running this off Kingston NVMe drive that's supposed to reach up to like 5 gigabytes. So I've done all I can. It's not something that's really bothering me. Oh, a little sideway.
No excuses, no accidents, no weakness. Just fire from the depths of your soul. Finish it!
I get this really good, creepy sensation here. I could interact with it. There we go.
Need to fight the darkness.
Okay, can I... Do I have an inventory? I'm sorry, I don't know the controls here. Move, interact, zoom, crouch. Oh, crouch did not work when I tried it, okay. Run, sure, that's not really a run. Toggle run, oh, okay. Note, next previous page, okay. Does not seem to be inventory. Crouch does not seem to work. I guess I'm supposed to go... Yeah. Hello? I can't use the flashlight. Okay. Oh, okay. Do I need to... Oh. Doon, doon, doon. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking this should be something with the mirror here, right?
I never wanted it to come to that. But here we are. I will protect myself.
So... This is a new character, right? Oh, we have a limited use. Okay, that's like Alan Wake. Nice, nice.
Since my last letter, things only got worse. Yesterday, a stool broke underneath me. My cup stuck to a kitchen table. We need new servants. These people are so lazy. It's like nobody wants to work anymore.
Has something changed? This looks nice. A little bit more, again, dynamic. It still feels like it could be more dynamic, but yeah, that's nice.
We can have electricity in the bedroom and in the piano room. Apart from that, if you don't want to be around fire, just don't go near it.
Can I... No. Do. Oh, okay. Can I open? No. No idea if I'm supposed to light something up here. The only thing I see is this one. Do I have to... Oh, is that the key? Oh, alright. Okay, did not see that. Here we have a little bit of movement at least from the curtains. I wonder if it is correctly the ray tracing. It doesn't look like super crazy or anything, but... Again, unfortunately, this looks washed out, like mentioned on the Steam forum, and that takes away a lot of the dynamic.
Can't you understand? I'm working in here. I swear, if I'm interrupted one more time.
It takes away a lot of the dynamic feeling of the lightning. So very unfortunate.
I thought it would be harder. It should be harder. Bone.
Let's see it. So, oh, did that one open? It did. Okay. Oh, okay, so I can't grab this, no? Alright. Still can't crouch. I don't know, weird. So, which way should we go? That's a lot of creepy feeling going here. Love it. When it comes to, you know, horror or suspense, a lot of the...
Only thing that could make her smile.
A lot of the experience obviously is great audio, and it has very good creepy audio here. That's why I'm using my headphones for this one, my Sennheiser HD6XX, and the volume turned out much louder than I'm used to when playing just like the other Kirby games or some more traditional games. Hello? What's going on? Trying to see which way I'm supposed to go here. Oh, I need to... Cannot be undone. Okay, now we can interact, so... Again, I'm not familiar with games like this, so, you know, it's definitely new. Maybe you are more inclined to know what
I needed
order...
to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one. Obviously, this was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat.
Yeah, maybe if you played more like this, you know, like, okay, look around, go this, then you can probably interact. I get to remember that there is.
Honey, what in the world are you doing? What did the doctor say about straining yourself? Leave that thing alone. It's not going anywhere.
About the voiceovers. Let's get to remember that. But then again, I might get a lot of, you know, a little bit of an extra out of this demo since I don't know stuff about it. Alright. Realistic reflection here. Are there any creepy behind me? Can't see. Does look like not the most high quality model there. Cannot be undone. There we go.
No, this is private.
Yeah, we're back here. I gotta say that I'm like enjoying this more than I was expecting. I'm not, you know, like crazy bored or anything. But definitely the graphical thing here needs to be sorted out. Black needs to be black, and yeah.
Canvas crawlers, massive pulsating fur, poison to paint. Fire, final solution.
No. No. Probably something in the other room that I'm missing. Activate. Yeah. Maybe I need to close the door? Could be. No. I already...
No, this is private.
Locked. Oh right, I have this one. Might illuminate something.
Canvas crawlers.
Not sure if it wants me to find something in that one. This boss is obviously what's going to... be a little challenging for me. Not open the drawer. Oh, but I can interact it. Okay. There we go. Here's some creepy stuff happening. Oh look, it's open.
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw. Boiled it.
Seems like the same dialogue.
Thought it would be harder. It should be.
Seems like the same. Can I... There we go. Need a...
Canvas crawlers.
Interesting concept with, you know, the changing...
He simply wasn't enough.
Okay, with the, like, changing environment.
No, this is
Again, it just throws me up. Ah, it was easy to... easy to forget. Alright. But again, like, when I hear thunder, I want that, like, lightning effect that doesn't seem to happen. I don't know how much more to do with this demo.
He comes to me at the bottom of the bottle. The horned master of cubism. We drink to the fall of reality, till the shapes sharpen, and I cut myself on the rectangular, infinitely straight edges of my glass, and he retreats to his nest in the iris of my left eye.
Yeah. It was fun looking a little bit at Unreal 5. It looks really nice, texture-wise here. But then I guess since it is so very small rooms, that's why the VRAM uses and that isn't as high. I was expecting more from the lightning, I don't know why. Again, I feel that this should cast different like reflection, like is ray tracing working? Does seem like something's off. Something's off. Oh, yeah, I'm guessing you're supposed to be able to interact with something. Like the performance drops a little bit when you turn on ray tracing, but it just doesn't seem as impactful as it could be. Especially not in a game like this. Weird loading thing could be DLSS there. I have one of the cogs. Just don't know how to use it. Oh. Ooh. I guess you're supposed to run. Do 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 do. Hello? Do. This is creepy as fuck. Hello? Do. I'm just waiting for it to appear right in my face here. remember where the cogs was. Oh, that's broken. Okay. Ah, here we go. You know.
You're so cruel.
Okay, that's all. Yeah, very creepy. And here you can see it's not the grey, it's just something with in the game that has this greyish tone on it. Very creepy. Maybe if someone plays it, might check it out, but it was more positive for me than I was thinking. But a game where you have that, I don't know how many like chase scenes where you can't fight back. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't think that depends obviously how long the game is and everything, but let me. Yeah, you know, I don't know how long and how much the chase scenes and that gonna be. Great audio, you know. And it could be great visually, but everything feels static. I don't know, I don't get the oomph. But, you know, the sound department, it's super creepy, and, you know, the feeling of someone chasing you is a very, again, like, stressful. You know, you're trying to, like, oh my god, which way to go, which can I go, and everything. It really gets you going here. So there haven't been any crazy, like, alien jump scare, for good and bad. And I don't know how graphic it's gonna get, how much more intense, but it's a good, like, gameplay wise, it was more positive to me than I was thinking. I can see, you know, the charm and everything, but again, for showcasing like Unreal, not showcasing, but for, you know, like, hey, this is made in Unreal 5, we have these cool features, you know, ray tracing, yada yada. It's a shame that again the gray overlay thing that washed it out took a lot of the dynamic away from it. Also, I asked again, like, all the environment, and you have the cogs that didn't seem like they were interacting using ray tracing, and just having more dynamic with light swaying and shadows moving would make this creepy feeling so much more. I'm not playing this in complete darkness, that would also, you know, make it more. I have turned down the blinds and it's a gray day outside, so it is a creepier, darker feeling inside to help. And using my headphones, I'm turning off the volume. But the biggest thing for me here, as it stands out, is like, just like graphic, you could have done so much more. Like when the thunder is coming, you want that kind of flash, and with ray tracing, you see all the shadows, things lighting up. You might have some curtains moving, and you have dancing again shadows. Maybe it will be more of that later on in the game. But for a, you know, 2023 game here with Unreal Engine 5, it did not give me that oomph. Not a bad looking game. I think the textures are really, looks overall definitely nice. Fitting here, and no, lighting isn't bad. It's just that, again, it's like the candles are not moving. Small things like that. And again, you're in a lighthouse, there's old things there, lots of drafts and stuff. You know, most of the things should be a little bit moving, a little bit of something there. Even if it's not 100% realistic, make it anyway move a little bit to get more of a creepy feeling. And you have a little bit of that when, I guess, the enemy there appears, when it starts, you know, with thundering and stuff. But you want that to be more like in the background, like a constant thing to me, I feel. And then you can amp it up with more unrealistic movement of shadows and light when the enemy is near. But you want to make you more immersed, a little bit more of movement from the lights, a little bit more movement from objects, like some paper maybe moving a little bit, some curtain, you have some whooshing draft sound, something more. It just felt very, very static, everything. Or maybe more interactability with the environment and not the fixed point only. But I guess why you have the fixed point, because that's to move the story forward and everything. And yeah, it was positive story wise here, and how they progress it here, and definitely felt a very creepy feeling mostly through this game demo here. So if you wanna feel that, you can try this. I'm gonna just upload this and let YouTube be done with it as quickly as possible, so you have the best chance of trying it yourself, because again it's apparently a limited demo, which is just bad. And then again, the settings menu, there's much things to wish for. Like, you want to do sound, this, I want to do this in real time, hear the difference, or have an apply button to know what's happening. Like, why is the head bob slider gone? Why can I not have subtitle size being visualized? Background opacity, why can I not have that being visualized here to the right? I don't even know. Nope, this is not even visualized. Like, why not? Let us see that. And, you know, controller remapping. And this is also crazy how low I have to take this sensitivity slider. Why is there, doesn't it feel snappy? I guess maybe that's a design choice. But when I turn off smoothing and acceleration, I want it to be like just a quick movement, and it doesn't really be, it feels sluggish, and it's not you know, my FPS, it's not the VSync causing it. I would also like, you know, HDR to work in borderless full screen or in window mode. I don't know, maybe that's just Windows 11 NVIDIA bug or something, might not be the game's fault, but you know, I don't know, it works with other games for me. So it's just minor things with the UI. And here, when I'm scrolling, why does scrolling stop when I'm on this menu? I can scroll when I'm on the advanced, can't scroll, like scroll is locked here. And why does my menu go up when I move my pointer up? Like, I'm not scrolling, I'm moving the pointer up and down here. It's kind of weird thing. Again, is the ray tracing really applying in the best way also? Who knows? But it feels pretty lightweight to drive, you know, for the 40p with DLSS again, but I wish there was FSR also. I wish it supported super ultra wide and ultra wide, but that might be a design choice for consoles and for usability and for getting that creepy feeling maybe. Because FOV slider, I would have liked to increase it, but then it would also maybe distract from that kind of claustrophobic feeling that super narrow corridors you're going through. So who knows? But there's a lot of things to do to tweak for the settings menu. You know, overall it's decent. The biggest issue is you gotta get rid of that grayish feeling in the demo. Not a super long, but I guess you get the feeling for something. And why is it time limited? Like, in 1 month when the game comes out, are you gonna release a new demo? Why not have the people be able to try it before? Because, you know, like people like me that maybe not play games like this, it's great to be able to try them first. You know, I was positively impressed by it. But without a demo, the possibility or chances of me just grabbing and playing this is minimal. So good demos are gonna be really helpful. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope if you want to check this out yourself, you have a possibility. You've got to be quick. Apparently, again, you have maybe a couple of days to the end of the week or something like that. Very narrow. and check out the Unreal Engine 5, and hopefully the gray washed out will be fixed when you try it and stuff like that. But you can get a feeling for the audio, for the controls, at least the gameplay. So that's why I wanted to just get this out before it's gone, and to highlight the good and bad with this. Stay tuned for different games coming up here. Maybe probably Super Mario Odyssey. And don't miss Kirby or Super Mario Odyssey, or maybe games like this, or Let's Try. So you can always follow, leave a comment, or keep an eye on the channel. And I hope you have a great day till next time.